Alright, so I believe I have, well, me and my friend actually have discovered probably one of the best ways to maximize your profits when you're hunting in this game. So, because we all know that the economy in this game is not that great, so I'm going to go over a few things that you need. You don't necessarily need another person, and it doesn't have to necessarily be in the same place that we were doing. It just has to have a stagecoach and a way to get in the back of the stagecoach. And obviously, you need one. It's easier to do it with one of the pretty big ones like the one that I'm using now, because if you do it with one of the small ones, chances are you obviously can't fit as much in it. And two, it's not going to really work properly, as we figured out. You'll see here in a minute what I'm talking about. So, first of all, I know it's been a long time since I've been able to upload. I've just been like hella busy. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I've been really fucking busy. So, um, I already have four in here. This is like right in the middle of me and him doing this. So, first, all of these buffalo are varying from perfect to good to poor. This is just for purpose, just to show that how to do it, really. So, what you need to know is that when you're doing it by yourself or with somebody else, make sure one of you is on the stagecoach when you are firing your guns, because if you start shooting when you're not on the stagecoach, it will run off, and if it gets out of your eyesight, weird shit happens. It gets abducted by aliens or something like that. Because we ended up losing, I think it was like 8 or 9 hides of varying kinds, like deer, elk, buffalo, stuff like that. So you'll see here the small one, which is right there. It got fucked up because we found out also that sometimes the buffalo will spawn 2 hides for whatever reason, and only one of you will be able to see it. I don't know why that happens. It only happened twice, but that's the reason why that wagon doesn't have a horse attached to it anymore, because it started freaking out, it started shaking, and then the horse just died. And then we had to find this one, and that's where we picked up, is when we already had it like a half load. So I did this by myself, um, and we ended up, I ended up getting like 9 or 10 of them in there, the varying kinds. Um, when you sell, we ended up doing 8 in this one, and I don't remember how much we got, but I do remember that you can fit, I think 10 is where I stopped, but I feel like you can get more in there if you just try to do it. Uh, and it's $5 per perfect buffalo hide, so that means you can get $50 off of 10 plus 20 of the prime joints off of the meat and all the horns that you get as well. And I think for a stack of 20, you get $12 or so, because I think they're sold for 60 cents, give or take, something like that, per one. Stack of 20, you know, you can maximize as much as you can possibly get off of selling a solid 20 stack of meat and 8 hides as we do. You don't really have to do buffalo only. We just decided to do it in this area because of the rocks that we figured out how to get them up in there. And yeah, I feel like we should share this because I haven't really seen anybody else show this way to do it off. I didn't know if anybody else knew about it or that you could even do this. But you just need to make sure that you get the proper wagon. Make sure you don't pick up a hide that one of you can't see. Now, if you're by yourself, it doesn't really matter. I haven't seen it ever mess up if I'm doing it by myself or anything like that. And also, if you have more than one horse, you can also stack more on that too. So if you get like 2 rabbits, birds, or whatever, turkeys, you get like 2 turkeys on your horse, plus however many like skins you can get on it, plus another large, like a whole deer or another buffalo. And if you have another person, They can be following on their horse plus another one, or however many horses you can carry. I think like 3 if you own 2 and you have another one or something like that. I think you can have like 3 maximum following you at once, or well, 2 following you plus the one you're on. So if you do it and you add it up, you can get a lot of stuff done at this. This is only me and another person doing it. It's not really a very hard thing to do. We just happened to figure it out and started trying it out, and this is like, this was one of the slower ones actually, because it doesn't take us this much time to do it. If you're just hunting in general and you're shooting everything, you can get a lot more in there a lot faster than this. We were strictly going for bison just to get the see how many we could fit in there, or just do it for video purposes, showing how to do it. You don't necessarily have to do it the same way we did. So this one I believe is the best wagon to do it with, because you have a pretty good length and the walls are pretty high, so they don't have a really good chance of bouncing out. We didn't really start putting a lot of animals in this one. We only put like 1 or 2 deer in it before, plus the hides, and we took it back and forth like that. So let me know how you do it. If you like it, obviously share it, show people so they can make money, because the economy in this game doesn't make any sense, like I said before. So, and if you're just starting out, you can put as much stuff as you can possibly fit in there, and it's not really that hard. So I don't really show us selling it, because it's kind of self-explanatory. You're not going to get the same exact amount of money as us, because we have like none are consistent really. They're varying from poor, good, or perfect. So this is just showing how we did it or whatever. So we started throwing them out, go up one at a time and stuff. Not gonna lie, people are probably gonna fuck with you a lot when you're doing this. It's just, people just like to be dicks for some reason. But we had some pretty chill people when we were playing, so they didn't really fuck with us that hard. So hopefully you start using this to make more money in this game. I know a lot of people are trying to look up stuff, and a bunch of people are doing clickbait and stuff, but honestly this is a pretty surefire way to making a lot of money pretty quickly. It's not really a glitch or anything either. So anyways guys, I hope you liked it and you use this in the future to make a lot of money. So I'll see you later.